Right. Alive. All right. Let us begin. All right. Greetings and welcome, all my minions, to a new live stream. Welcome to Let's Play Overlord again with the Racing Hell expansion. Alright. As it turns out, I actually did transfer over my save games from the old Overlord, so I don't remember quite what I played last time. Doesn't really matter, we'll just make a new profile anyway. As we are going with a fully evil playthrough, we'll need to think of a properly evil name. What to pick? Craig. Yeah. Here we are at our evil tower. Ready to be evil. Alright, we'll play normal. Much as anything, I want this to be a relaxing stream. Legendary is just a little bit too frustrating at points.
It's him. Rub some acid in his eyes. That'll freshen him. Come here. Master, evilness truly suits you. Let us go forth. There are nefarious deeds to be done. I feel the land quaking with fear already.
Woohoo.
I am Null, Minion Master and devoted servant of darkness. The haziness will pass, and your muscles will become limber again. This cavern is the spawning pit, sire, where new minions are born and live. Now you are here, you can call forth minions from this minion gate. Ah, look at those keen little evil faces, ready to loot and pillage at your command. Let us continue. Follow me if you wish to study the finer points of combat and minion control. Of course, if you want to get straight to the smiting, then I shall meet you in the throne room upstairs.
Yeah, let's just go to the throne room
Your
upstairs.
minions will follow you where... Are you sure you don't need any lessons, Master?
No, I think we're good.
Your throne room, sire. Alas, one cannot be a bastion of evil these days without wretched heroes lining up to prove themselves. That last lot were particularly bothersome, killing your predecessor like that. Still, you're here now, sire. Evil will always find a way. They also looted and destroyed much of the tower. But it's merely a setback for the forces of darkness, sire. You are our new Overlord. Rebuild your tower, punish those so-called heroes, and re-establish a dark domain. This is the tower portal, sire. Sadly, it's missing its power source, the tower heart. However, there's still a tiny bit of energy left. It's just enough to transport you to the last known location of the heart. When you're ready, sire, step through the gate. I shall meet you on the other side. Ah, you made it through the gate, sire. This tranquil wilderness, so rural and idyllic. Hideous, is it not? Try not to inhale it, my lord. You can summon your minions from these gates. They are ancient arcane links between your tower and this land. Currently, you can only summon browns. You must find the other lost minion tribes before you can summon them. Perhaps we may recover some of our looted tower objects in this lush, verdant abomination. Brown minions are your main fighters. They will happily die, so you don't have to. These fluffy creatures barely know they're alive, but you can still harvest life force from them. Remember, life force equals minions. Return to the gate to call more to your side. All they do is chew grass until something kills them. Stupid, pointless creatures. Treasure! Treasure!
Just loot everywhere we can.
These urns ahead may yield something beneficial. There's nothing minions like more than breaking things. Well, apart from killing things.
Let's get our minions.
Our way is blocked. But we have 20 numbers. Use all your minions on that pillar, and they will work together to move it. All yours, you putrid lumps of flesh. Make your master proud. Onward.
Something is amiss. Okay. Turn the vibration off. Maybe I have to clean out the mouse a bit more, but minions seem to be a bit over-eager, so...
Oh! Halflings took over my farm! Tied me up in the sun to scare the birds. Now,
Those pumpkins are plotting against poor Bob. They want revenge for all the pies I made, and the soup, and the jelly, and the ice cream. I hear the pumpkins whispering at night, but I won't leave my farm to the Halflings. Oh no, they're worse than the pumpkins. Please help get Bob's farm back. Oh. Your creatures ain't related to pumpkins, are they? They're screaming. The pumpkins are screaming. They're scared. Get them! Get them! Even the birds laugh at me. They're in league with the pumpkins. Keep those squeaky things away from me! Keep them away! Your creatures ain't related to pumpkins, are they?
No, they're not. I think.
Even the
Probably.
birds laugh at me. They're in league with the pumpkins. Keep those squeaky things away from me! Keep them away! Your creatures ain't related to pumpkins, are they? That showed him. Oh, you better get going, Sonny. The path behind my house leads to the village of Spree. Oh, I bet there are more of them fat little demons about, so be careful. Me? Well, I think I'll stay here. Fix me farm. Maybe grow marrows instead. Yeah, marrows don't talk so much. Yeah, that'd be nice. Minions will automatically equip any useful items they find. And often, any useless items too. But do not fear. Your weapons and armor are custom forged at the tower. We wouldn't dream of giving you any old steal-me-downs. No. See the clouds that rose from those dead halflings? That's evil energy. It gathers in all us evil creatures. You will learn more of it in time, Master. The Tower Heart. The halflings must have used it to grow pumpkins. The little fools. They have no idea of the real power it contains. Clear those pumpkins and let's get it back to the tower. Your minions will carry it for you, Master. Being the Overlord means never having to lift anything heavy. Careful! Careful! Ah! The minions have found a shortcut! Moldy, keep up with the other minions. Giblet, I see you pretending to hold it with one claw. Hold your share, Gubbin, you useless sack of pus.
Head back to the tower.
It is back where it belongs. This is the heart of the tower, sire. It will play a vital role in helping re-establish your dark domain. It will allow you to visit the tower whenever you wish and provide access to all of the tower's resources. And look, it seems to have bestowed a little gift upon you, sire. You can now control 10 minions. Ha! and it seems to have retained one of its spells. The Fireball spell. Robust fellow. Might have known he'd make it. I'll teach you how to use him when the need arises, but I urge you, sire, find more of our missing tower objects. A crane would be particularly handy. Then we could clear the debris around here, open up some rooms. Unfortunately, I am not the evil entity that I once was. I cannot take the feel of lush green grass under my feet and birdsong in my ears. In fact, I think I need to find a dark corner and something to pummel. I shall stay here. The heart will allow me to speak directly to you, sire, and see and hear what you do. Use the gate to return to the Halfling domain.
Right. Back to the Mallow Hills and do some evil.
Testing, testing. 1, 2. Is this thing working? It's a bit grubby. Can you hear me, Master? Oh, there you are. And now, sire, the creatures around here are rather frisky, so they will have undoubtedly repopulated the area. Call forth some minions and head for that peasant village. Spree!
Let's just grab as much life force as we can, though, before we go. And now to think about how to make our domain particularly evil. Certainly is nice to be able to play in such a verdant world again. Of course, we're turning it all evil, but still.
Halflings approaching, get ready!
Hang on, those ain't Halflings. Look at the one with the helmet.
Could be 2 halflings holding up some armor. Yeah, I bet that's it. I don't trust those sneaky little what's names.
Maybe you're right. Here, prove you ain't Halflings and free our men from the camps down the road.
If you are, stay right there so I can get my aim straight. Now that...
There, in the field, greedy little halflings. Use your fireball spell on the wheat and roast them like suckling pigs. Bang! Bang!
Yeah. Always fun.
For you! Treasure!
Anything hidden here? No.
More halflings! Toast them! One last thing, sire. killing innocents, and I use the term loosely, increases your corruption level. This attracts more evil energy, which increases your powers. However, this is rarely suitable for establishing a long-term evil plan. That requires people, living people. Gratitude comes with its own rewards.
No, I just don't want any witnesses. But let me just double check something. Is that working? Back to the game.
This must be the work camp those peasants spoke of. Be careful, Lord. This is an arcane blood pit, sire. You can sacrifice minions here to regain your own health. Have no fear. Your minions will gladly die for you. They're very loyal. A mana pit! Oh, I haven't seen one of these in years. They allow you to sacrifice your minions and replenish your mana.
Right. So now we have an easy way back to gates. And I could do with some mana. No. Looting we will go. Let's clear the tower first.
Primitives! That's fine. That's fine. For you. Make sure you take a full set of minions with you. Halflings might be short, but they're tough. I hear the bleating of lesser creatures, my lord. For you!
We cross the land. Grab all the life force I can.
For the Overlord!
Already up to 3% evil. Or just die at evil at the moment.
Look, sire, a wheel. Your minions can turn these and, well, you never know what might happen.
Don't need any more guest armor then. Let's just open this, see where we go. Let's just have a nice relaxed stream. We'll need to pop in time, however, of course, 'cause I do have an appointment, but we should be able to at least get to the halfling houses at this point. you are all having a very fine Sunday. Mine's going okay. Slept in a little bit too late, but...
I've got calluses! My beautiful...
Shut up. You're here to give me life force, nothing else. Nothing here. Oh. Die. Nobody needs an axe. Let's go grab another minion. And there's no way for me to reach the other side. No, should be able to get there. The camera gets all weird when you try to do that.
Hey, help us out! There are more prisoners over there, but they've got a big old troll guarding them.
No sense in dying when there are others willing to do it for you. Fear and awe can be valuable commodities, sire. For you!
There are more prisoners over there, but they've got a big old troll guarding them.
I heard you the first time. I'm the Overlord, not Death. Alright, let's go deal with the troll.
Get us out of here! Get it!
That troll ate my brother! Hurry! Hurry!
Get us out of here!
Hurry! Hurry!
I don't want to die in a cage!
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Get it!
That troll ate my brother.
Get us out of here!
Hurry, hurry!
I don't want to die in a cage!
Treasure!
Kill, kill, kill!
Get it!
That troll ate my brother.
Our liberator. Hey, we don't need this crane anymore. You take it.
Well, it is ours, wretched creatures. Quickly, sire, have your minions bring it to the waypoint gate.
Kill, kill, kill!
Right.
Get it!
Let the peasants out.
That troll ate my brother. Hurrah! We're free! Yay! Thank the gods! Come on! Let's go to Spree!
I don't want to die in a cage!
Kill! 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 Let's go to Spree!
There, so much easier to do the fight that way. And we lost one. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Actually, we can go grab another minion just real quick.
For me, mine. For me.
Yeah, the minions are a bit loose today. The leather terrain is just messing up the pathing, so let's stop that. It's not recognizing my command. There you go.
For me. Thank you. That's mine. That's mine.
Alright.
For me. Treasure.
Right. Didn't even wake up. Yeah. Let us clear the way back out. And let's grab some more sheep.
I hear the bleaching of lesser creatures, my lord. Treasure!
Alright.
You've saved us! Our boys are safely home! Oh, a fine job, my lord.
Ah, it's nice to see folks enjoying themselves for a change. Quite a wild bunch, aren't they? Back home in Ruboria, I'm called Archibald Damius Methuselah Wobbleboard III, but folks around here just call me Archie. We've had some tough times. The Halflings have ransacked most of the farms, and everyone's turned up in spree on my doorstep. They voted me mayor. I got the drinks, yeah, but no food to feed them. Look, I really need some, valiant points to get us back the food the Halflings stole from us. Their village lies to the east. I bet they're keeping it there. Go on. Full tummies for us equals fuller pockets for you, if you get my drift.
Well, sure, but are you sure there's not any valuables in the village at the moment?
Ah, I smell roasted halfling on the breeze.
Be careful with those things.
Get in my frying pan.
That ain't nice.
Yes, sometimes the going out command gets stuck.
That ain't nice.
Nice. I knew these peasants had some loot.
Stop that! Why'd you bother saving us? Hey, are those creatures for sale?
Nope. And even if they were, you couldn't afford them.
For you.
But any better weapons for any of my minions? No, doesn't look like it. I think I've got almost all the houses.
Hey, are those creatures for sale?
You're worse than the Halflings.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be.
Got rights, you know.
Do you now? What an interesting theory of that. Allow me to disagree a bit. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, great. More mess to clean up.
For you. For you. Yes, master. Position. For you.
Right. There was a trinket over here.
Congratulations, sire. You have found a new domination spell.
Oh, never doubted you for a second. We were just having a little fun with you earlier. No offense, eh?
No, I'll just wreck your homes another time.
slow. This spell will slow down advancing enemies, giving you more time to make them very dead.
Head back over to the tower for a moment.
Now we have the crane, we can start to rebuild your tower, sire. That crane is just the job. Your minions are opening up the dungeon. Do go see it. It's so soothing. You can fight almost anything you like down there, providing you've already defeated it once. Hail! Homewrecker! Savior of the Tower Heart! Peasant Punisher!
Yeah, we can't yet go up to our quarters, unfortunately, and I don't know what this is for, but I don't remember at least. Back to the Mellow Hills, where we have got some quests outstanding. And as long as we are here, let's kill some sheep. Who's gonna stop? Definitely not the people astray.
For you, for the master.
That should make our battle prowess much more interesting. And we already got plenty of life force in the banks, and I can afford a few screw-ups, although at normal difficulty level I probably will not be losing that much unless I'm really falling asleep at the wheel. Double checking that I still remember the controls. Bells. Right, turn the camera, please. There's definitely a bit of a delay when I try to recall minions that I don't like.
You're wrecking the place.
Yeah, I know.
We've got rights, you know.
No, really.
I'll bet a barrel of beer that our food is in the Halfling village to the east.
Yeah. You can bet all the beer you like.
Those Halflings didn't eat all that food, did they?
Yeah, maybe. Or just one particular halfling. Let's move on. Got lots more loot to steal. Much more things we need to set right. Nope, stop that. There's something not quite right with the mouse sensitivity. Swinging all over the place.
Looks like they're preparing a party down there. We should hurry up, sire. Don't want to miss it.
Right. My minions, please, just get off that ridge. Really messing up the camera. Let's drink some beer. As long as we're here, may as well just do this. Right. Come on. We need something good up here. Maybe the mouse needs to be cleaned. It's very slow in responding to right mouse clicks. Alright, let's keep looting.
Seems that we won't be joining the party just yet. While they're busy here, perhaps you should find out where those greedy devils have hidden Spree's food. That's mine.
Oh, probably in here.
Looks like you'll be able to fit your magnificent and imposing presence in through there, Lord.
Alright, let's enter the Halfling home. Absolute slobs live here.
tightly, Master, and make sure those halflings never wake up.
Let's move on. Much more useful loot to steal.
Those filthy vermin don't seem to like the halflings. They smell their own.
Let's try something. And I've got the gamepad in here, so I'll try it. Maybe it's a bit easier to respond to this. Well, sweeping is definitely easier.
The halflings have got holes everywhere. Seal them up and stop those overgrown weevils.
That's fine. The camera to reorient is a bit difficult. Ooh. Let's not pick up the big bag just yet. I just want to loot a bit more. Let's see if I can figure this out. Now where did my other fellas go? Huh. Guess they just delivered whatever they was delivering. I mean, it was a big bag of something, but probably money. We'll need loads of money.
Please! Oh, get us out of here! It's the wheel over there!
I heard those Halflings say they're going to serve us to Melvin.
Oh, I don't want to be long! Shoo!
For you.
Just make me all of my minions do in those holes. That's... Camera controls are a bit weird. Don't really have a better word for it, it's just something I need to get used to.
Oh, thank you, thank you!
Hey, those Halflings brought a load of food down here. You looking for it?
Come on, let's get back to Spree!
Giant pumpkin, let's kill
What a
it.
fine specimen. It must have taken them years to grow. Don't you just want to smash it up?
Now, did we grab all the gold from here? Alright, smash it up.
Ooh, an object. I like objects. You can now control 15 minions. 15! That's double the number of brain cells in the average sheep.
Right, get over here. Plenty of things to smash.
Some careless halfling has broken that wheel. You'll have to find the missing spokes before you can use it. For me?
I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. I don't know if anyone is watching. Doesn't matter though. We're having fun. Fun to get back into this once more. Or diving into some new ventures, new games that I've not yet tried out. And killing halflings in their sleep is always fun. Well, that said, we've not really played many games that are totally depraved, totally evil. I mean, even the evil in this game is... it's ameliorated by the fact that pretty much all the heroes are just as evil. Even if they have been twisted to be evil, that doesn't change the fact that they were very seducible. And this trap I don't think I can ever properly trick, because I think you're supposed to just free the rats so that they will distract the halflings, but there's no way for my minions to sneak past here. Maybe we've had the greens, but even then, that's a bit of a long shot. Browns definitely are not about stealth. So all the path is clear. I do like the design of the halfling home somewhat, but I do wonder, how did they build all this? It's meant to be an exaggeration, of course. Yeah. What we saw of what do they call it again? The House of Bilbo Baggins. Bag-End. But even then, this seems like they just built an entire city underground. Which seems way too much work for what a halfling would usually put in. Not to mention all the incongruities. I mean, why would you leave dirt out in the open? Just setting aside the idea that you can actually grow trees underground, I mean, indoors like this. No windows. I mean, I can't exactly look up, but... yeah, there's no windows, so how can you grow any trees in here? I mean, yeah, I guess that's windows, but not in that room we were just in. That was all dark.
Now you'll need 12 minions to turn it.
Imagine having a dirt floor inside just seems like a very poor idea. Even if you were willing to wanting to grow pumpkins inside. I mean, I know it's nitpicky, but still. And it's almost like one of those fun little tidbits. In the Lord of the Rings movie, I believe that Samuel Jackson actually sort of regretted that he could never show Samwise Gamgee being a gardener. Because obviously it didn't matter for the plot, but...
We found the nest, sire. Careful! You should not alarm them all at once. Otherwise, they'll have your minions upside down in a pot before you know it.
Although they did shoot a scene where Samwise is actually, tending some soil and something. I think that's the kitchen's cleared out. Grab more loot. And here we go. Alright, I switch spells with this. Like that. I was kind of hoping for more than that, but sure. Alright, not too bad. Just lost a single minion. Let's get to our prize. The food. That's locked. Go that way.
There's the food. Use your minions to move it, Master.
The loot first, before I move the food. Let's get on the way.
Oh, you found it. Oh, Spree is saved. Thank you, Lord.
If you could just place the food over here, Lord, we shall take it up to Spree.
That food would provide you with a substantial amount of life force, sire. You could leave them the food. Just walk next to the platform and let your minions leave the food supply on it. Or if you're feeling particularly evil, Why not just...
No.
That is, if we dispose of the witnesses.
Heartless wretch! We're starving!
For you.
Yeah, well. That is entirely not my fault.
Salutations!
Let's have a look at my minions.
Welcome to the spawning pit, Master. Browns are the toughest of all the minions. They're never ones to shy away from a fight. In fact, it's quite difficult to get them to stop. The Tower Heart is not only the main source of your tower's power, but it also contains information on your minions. Touch it and see.
Not a bad level of kills to losses. And we don't have any of the other minions just yet. That does not lead anywhere, I think. This is back up to the top. As far as I understand, that food just gave us a lot of life force.
Salutations! Well, well, well. It appears Melvin, the halfling hero, is all grown up and out. Pity he doesn't have the taste in music he does in food.
Alright, let's go say hi to Melvin. Looks like there's no halflings waiting here. Good. Sure if they had respawned. Oh, well, at least if they prepared the houses, I can loot them again.
Looks like they're preparing a party down there. We should hurry up, sire. Don't want to miss it. Looks like Melvin is making a run for it. Well, a waddle for it. Your minions seem bewitched. It does have a haunting beauty to it. Perhaps we should stay a while, revel in the melody. Oh, my feet, Master. I can't stop them. Oh, I'm dancing. I'm actually dancing. Quick, do something, sire. So often, the great die before their time. Oh, his music will live on in our hearts. You won't be following that tub of lard until you fix that wheel, sire.
Somewhere there's still some halflings spawning. Let's go find out where. They can't be coming out of there. This is where we came from. Well, I could do with a few more replacements. Who goes ever down the door? I don't remember the minions getting quite so stuck all the time. I mean, I'm sure it happened, but still. Alright, that has secured at least a flank. That particular thing has been delivered, well, that solved. And we got a nice little bit of treasury as well. I mean, it's about enough to fill a treasure chest. So.
You are not flame-proof, Master. Enlist the aid of the red minions. Only their skin can absorb the flames.
Yeah. Let's not get stuck in the fire, please. Mm-hmm. All right. Good afternoon, Kyle Jemison. How are you today? Well, I wouldn't say it's the most amazing game before its time. I mean, Overlord was definitely not the first one to come up with the concept of having minions to do the bidding. But it does have a more interesting premise for me than Pikmin, which it was relentlessly compared to. I'm not sure how fair that is of a comparison, but I've never played Pikmin. Although I do understand you steal a lot of stuff in that as well.
All this for one bloated halfling hero. They could feed 100 minions. The Reds. Those halflings must be using them to start the cooking fires. They must use that wheel to control the flames.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh. Hopefully it'll make a full recovery. Yeah, so far the temperature outside has been cold and wet. Not much to enjoy.
Roasted in his own kitchen. There's something evilly poetic about that. More roast meat for Melvin. A good halfling is an on fire and screaming halfling.
Yeah, the Both the games definitely had an idea what they were going. And for the most part I do like Overlord 2's writing, but I am not satisfied with the final boss in that game. That just felt just like such a letdown after all we've been through. I was kinda hoping for a slightly more interesting opponent than just a huge blob of magic. Used to be the Emperor. I mean, he did a good enough job at least convincing me that the person that turned out to be the Emperor not to be the Emperor. I kind of respect an evil that is willing to go through extreme lengths to achieve its goal, even if it is to be totally ridiculous in its pursuit. And utterly dedicated to what it's doing.
Melvin ain't so small now. Come here. Stay still, little snack. Tasty. It's tasty. Food. Squash food. Eat food.
Come on. My minions away from Melvin until he stops rolling. No. That's kind of disgusting.
Like a balloon, master. That is concentrated evil, sire. It accumulates in those of an especially evil disposition. Now you've dealt with Melvin, you should endeavor to find our fiery friends.
I mean, yeah, to an extent. I mean, there is really only two endings, realistically speaking. And I may have to actually try to go for the destruction ending in Overlord 2 at some point. I don't think I've ever managed that. Alright. Let's get the red minions out. That with my forge. The final bosses? Well, it depends a little bit on what you count as a final boss. I mean, pretty much each area you play in has a final boss of some sort, but the final boss of this game is always the wizard. There's no going through there. And of course then there is the where you meet the bosses again in the abysses.
Look after them and they'll look after you. Just like one big evil family. As I explained, Reds are fire immune, but they also have a powerful ranged attack. Summon some Red, sire. If you've reached your maximum minion horde with your Browns, you can swap them at the gate.
Come on, be difficult game.
Have a little practice, sire. Select your Reds.
Old RB.
Now sweep your Reds into that fire barrier over there.
No. The giant centipede thing you're thinking about is the Forgotten God in the Abyss. He's not linked to the wizard.
You choose all. This is Red Life Force, sire. It will allow you to summon more Reds. Reds! That's the Red Minion Hive, Master. Summon enough Reds to carry it to the waypoint gate.
Let's first get enough beetles. But regardless of which path you choose, you will always fight the wizard in the base game, and I don't think he ever returns in the Abyss expansion, the Raising Hell expansion. Right, let's get more Reds. Even so, the fight against the Forgotten God is quite tricky.
Browns. Reds.
But at least there's slightly more foreshadowing for actually fighting the Forgotten God, because he does show up a couple of times before you reach him. But as the wizard, you have no idea about. Not me, at least. I mean, yeah, some of the heroes sort of reference advice they got from the wizard, I guess, but
Reds. Browns. Ah, the perfect opportunity to test out your Reds on those Halflings. Recall your Reds from the Red Hive and commence the fry and die, sire. Reds! For you! Brown!
Alright, let's get back to looking at
Reds!
the Minion Hive.
Browns! Are you?
Up a bit. Reds.
Reds!
Go and collect those chests. Yeah, that is very good place to get stuck. Yeah. Yeah, we've not yet reached the woods here.
You cannot reach them from here. You must reposition your legs for maximum flaming carnage. Sire, you can hold the position of your minions by placing guard markers for them.
But we've only just dealt with Melvin, so...
See? Now they are holding off the cooks. You can sweep your browns to that fire wheel. Browns! Put that open doors! There were flames. There was carnage. Well done, sire. Reds! Browns!
Get this hive back to the base.
Sire, there seems to be a surge of evil energy coming from the Mellow Hills. Your peasants are being drawn towards it. Salutations!
And it's always fun to do. Hunt the Jester. Right, let's get back to Mellow Hills. Hello, chap. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's some minions. And find out what's causing all the rockets.
The gods have surely smiled upon us lowly peons.
They have given us a way to escape our dark overlord. It must be a passage. A passage to heaven.
Do I get wings? I want wings. Do they have wings? Oh, I hope they have wings.
Come on, let's be free from this sheep-killing, pumpkin-smashing overlord.
That overlord can grow his own bloody food. I'm going where there's a halo with my name on it.
And wings? Don't forget the wings.
I had some wings once. Gave me a rash. However, sire, you have an evil domain to uphold. You can't just let your subjects wander off. It's bad for your image. Find out where they're going and stop them.
Yeah, I had to switch to controller because the mouse and keyboard controls were being very irresponsive. My minions would not come back when I ordered them to, which is kind of important in a fight, especially when you're dealing with Melvin. This seems to be working fine, so... Alright, let's open up all gates and get our stuff back.
Don't make me go, and careful. This is the only bit of farmland we've managed to save from the Halflings.
But the crops won't be ready for months. We'll have starved by then.
Halfling patrols are still out there. We've seen them going to this old workshop. Think they're keeping something in there.
Reds! All! Reds! All! Ooh, an object. I like objects.
Halflings! Close the gates!
Cowardly creatures! Quick, find another route, then decide how to deal with these worthless peons. For me? Yes, master.
Give the halflings no place to hide.
These roots? Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
Darn elves can't keep their own forest under control.
These roots are strangling our crops.
The forest? It's gone crazy. That ain't natural, I'm telling you.
I've tried cutting them, setting them on fire. Nothing helps.
It's elf magic. I never trusted those pointy-eared layabouts.
Alright. Deal with the sheep later.
Oh!
Alright. Alright, let's go grab our stuff. And he ran. Alright, let's get our smelter back to base so we can start turning it into something more useful. These are some explosive haystacks. Let's just get the smelter back to base first, and then we'll what we do for the next step. Probably to get our mistress going.
Retrieved a smelter, sire. More forging options. Your minions have opened the tower forge. The smelter is being taken there. Visit the forge, Dark One, and create weapons and armor truly worthy of an overlord.
Alright, let's go do some forging.
Ah, the forge, sire. This place has brought forth weapons that could slay troll kings and armor that could stop a dragon's breath. Giblet has been promoted to Forge Master. He will show you around. The smelter is heating, sire. Please follow Giblet to the forge chamber. Here you can forge new items and upgrade existing ones. You can create 3 types of items: weapons, helmets, and armor. This is where you can select the material type, sire. It's dependent on the types of smelters you have in your forge. The lives of your minions can be used to imbue items. The more you sacrifice, the more powerful the item. Cost and the maximum number of minions you can sacrifice are determined by item and material type. Don't get too carried away, sire. Remember, minions are your deadliest weapons, so don't leave home without them. Your item is ready to be forged, master.
That's only because I'm currently in an awkward spot where I don't quite have the number of minions I would like. And I'm having to carry objects that require way too many minions to carry. Yeah,
This is your armory, sire, where you can store your armor and weapons.
Let's have a look at our weapons. Right, so we do a little bit extra damage with this mace. I feel the mace is appropriate for a pretty evil character. Not quite as elegant as the sword, but...
I'm sure there's some overlording to be done, sire, somewhere.
Back to the Mellow Hills. We need to get a mistress, seek entrance to the Elven Forest. We can do all that. I think the mistress is probably the first next thing we want, because that opens up another chamber. And I kind of want to be done with the Halflings. Now that we've defeated Melvin, they shouldn't really be much of a threat anymore. Time to find some new threat. I don't really want to tussle with the sheep again. Well, that wheat certainly grew back quite fast. Yeah. I mean, the axe does have a certain charm. It's a nice halfway point between the sword and the mace. It will take a little bit getting used to, because the mace is somewhat slower and I'm not used to it just yet. Where can I go exactly? Well, there must be another gate that I've not opened yet in Spree. Been a while, I need to get my brainsicles to engage properly. That pulls close the gate for me. That is annoying. Let's go open it again. But this particular overlord is named Craig.
Bloody heroes. No respect for other people.
Who told you I was a hero? Now, be quiet or I'll ransack your town again.
Hey, that ain't nice.
The second one.
Castle Spree is under siege. It's burning. The demons, they came out of the air. The lady, she told us to run, so I ran and I didn't look back, even when the screaming started. I don't know if the others made it. I'm not going back there again.
Why'd you bother saving us?
A thousand halflings couldn't do this much damage. I smell magic in the air. That's never a good smell. Sire, I think you should investigate further.
Browns! Reds!
Yes.
You choose all.
Do you not feel the evil coming from that name?
He was most definitely not local. I wonder if the lady that gibbering peasant mentioned is behind this.
That sounds more like a name that was made up by someone else. I mean, there is a lot of so-called canonical lore for this game, but most of that has to do with the S application, I believe. Mention that awful, but I don't know if it's awful, but definitely the abominable third installment to this series, sort of. The Fellowship of Evil. Still don't know what Codemasters was thinking when they made that. Oh. The Beatles. Well, maybe not, but it wasn't what I wanted from my Overlord game. Just stop killing my reds. Granted, I should not be using my reds to make the advances. Yeah, whoops, that's the wrong thing.
Better find another way, oh master of the shadows. Reds! Browns!
I'll take that under advisement. At present, I'm not looking that much into getting new games. Yeah, I mean, it makes no real difference either way. I will see minions more as forces of nature, so if nature says that a minion has to look female, or be female rather, then sure. That's not to say that minions are completely asexual. Because the the good ending, I believe, sort of implies that they can reproduce with the peasants, which is weird in many ways. Stone, that's definitely useful. Any loot up here that I want to grab? Yes, and the good ending is technically canon, I believe, so... Since Rose is apparently the mother of the Overlord in Overlord 2. But then the whole canon gets screwed up a little bit because intervening game that kind of explains how the tower got destroyed is on the DS, I believe, or something. Which is, I don't understand how that made any practical sense game terms. Why would you do that? Now let's get our minions fully kitted out and we'll grab that particular item.
Browns. an object. I like objects. Your health has increased. I wish mine had. Reds! Reds! All! Brown!
My lady, please hurry. They're coming.
Stay back. These people are no threat to you. Put that down. Okay, let's just run! Quick, the storeroom.
That was horrible.
Unless you want the horrible following us in here, I suggest you shut the door. Keep those reds at the back. Your little creatures are just darlings, aren't they? I'm Rose. Well, it seems like you can handle yourselves. Interested in a job? Have you heard about the Heaven's Peak Plague? It's nasty, very nasty. I came here to see if this place could shelter the poor lumps that aren't infected. Yet. Ugh. I need to get out of here, but I can't leave with these raiders everywhere, and I need my luggage. Could you deal with them and retrieve it for me? Oh, you should probably know. Those raiders had a strange creature with them. It's bound to be magical. Must have helped them get in here.
For me!
It's a very poor attempt. I mean, Velvet is never even mentioned. It's a good thing the Overlord is a silent protagonist.
Browns!
Probably would say something like that, but then again we know so very little about the actual mind of the Overlord.
Reds!
That's a little bit less problems to deal with.
You choose all browns! Reds! Browns!
But then again, there's so many game decisions that I don't fully understand.
Browns.
Like the other day, just watching some, looking around on Twitch to see some interesting streams, and I saw someone playing Dragon 2. I wondered, why the heck did they put that on the PlayStation?
Reds.
I mean, yeah, I guess if they were part of Sony, but still.
Browns. Bunny.
Just a shame. I haven't heard anything about Codemasters doing anything recently. Hope they're alright. They're still in business.
Reds. Browns.
Get back out of here. Bastard. Right. Let us keep moving forwards. Yeah, but I'm not that much into the racing games, so I have no idea if they're any good.
Those raiders don't want me helping the plague victims. They want to create chaos. If that plague gets out of Heaven's Peak, then things will get very disorganized. And I hate that.
For the master. Reds. For you. For the master. All.
Alright, let's clear this up a bit.
Reds. Browns. Browns. All. For you. For the master. For you. Treasure.
Overall, I'm just kind of curious how this particular cooperation between Triumph and Codemasters came to be that they made Overlord to begin with. Because Triumph, as far as I know, has really only worked on the Age of Wonder games. Which are good games as far as I can tell, but totally different from what this is.
That creature's presence explains how these raiders entered the castle. Quick, Master! Position your Reds on high ground to attack the beast. Reds! You must keep it surrounded. Browns! Oh! Reds! You choose all. Browns.
Can you don't bother me for a moment? I need to do some math.
Oh! Browns. You choose all. Reds, you must keep it surrounded. Big Rufus Master! Browns. Reds! That's it! Now protect them and take it down! Browns! You must keep it surrounded!
Yeah, that's probably the one saving grace that I will give it.
That's it! Now protect them. And now bring the luggage to that female creature before she mows the place down. Reds! All!
If you don't want your skin to rot and drop off, I suggest you find my luggage. Please?
That's the one thing I can't fault any of the Overlord games for, that they have very good writing.
My luggage. You and your little cherubs found it.
cherubs! Ugh.
I thought you were just the usual run-of-the-mill dungeon fodder, but you've surprised me. I think someone like you could use someone like me. Let's go.
Woohoo!
So this is your tower. It could use a bit of work.
Greetings, mistress. Sire, we've managed to reopen the private quarters. I've instructed the minions to take Milady's luggage there.
If you're heading to Heaven's Peak, perhaps you could investigate what's been causing the plague. I'd better get up there. Wouldn't want those little deers eating my things and getting a tummy ache. Give me a chance to spruce up the place a little, then come on up. I'll put the kettle on.
Right.
Ah, there you are. This place isn't what I'm normally used to, but one has to make the best of things, I suppose. Let me show you around. Not much to look at here, but nothing that a really good dust wouldn't cure. Now this could be a great space. A bedroom, a banqueting area, even your own private interrogation room. I think that this area would make an adorable treasure vault. I think the lighting would set off your riches wonderfully. You do have riches, don't you?
In a small corner of the room, yeah.
Now this is the nerve center of your evil domain. I've created a scale model of your tower out of bits and bobs I found lying around. I'm very resourceful.
Let's have a look at it. Let's see. And let's at least go for the evil eye
just
banner.
What we need.
Much better than the rag. Nah, not gonna do anything with that. Just as much as I like Rose, she's not the one I want to keep. I'm not gonna waste any money on her. So I do like the rose motif throughout this hallway.
Rescuer of the distressed damsel.
Alright, well, fellas.
I'm sure there's some overlording to be done, sire, somewhere. Leader of the fire starters.
Now that we have collected the browns, the reds, we've dealt with Melvin, and we've gotten Rose. I think I'm gonna call it a day here today. You have to be leaving on time.
Gluttonous.
And I also have to do some more laundry. So, unfortunately, that is where I'm gonna have to leave it here today. Still, I hope you've all enjoyed it, what you've seen. And we'll be continuing this for a couple more weeks, I think. But in any case, thank you all for coming by anyway. See you all next